Alright, so now what do we have here? If you notice, we have some products, we have the units that are sold for each of the products, their respective cost, sale price, and the discount is given. Now, when I have to check the revenue is checked when I am actually calculating the sale price and I'm subtracting the discount out of that. That is going to generate the revenue for me. So, I have the units sold. So, why not I use some basic arithmetic to get to the revenue of this? So, I start with an equals to sign. I add brackets because first things first I need to calculate the sale price into units. Or what I can do is I can do sale price and subtract the discount. Now once I have the proper revenue with me, what I'll do is I'll multiply it with the units sold. So there I have calculated the revenue. Now I want to also see that whether the deal was profitable or it was not. In order to check that, I need to understand that if the sale price minus the discount was greater than the cost price. If it was, then it's profitable. If it is not, then it's a loss. So let me try to put it into a logical test and let's see how do I write it. We start with if. The logical test, as I mentioned, I have to add brackets. I'm first going to calculate the difference between sale price and discount. So I'm going to say sale price minus discount. Alright. Now here what I also need to do is I need to see whether the sale price is greater than the cost price. So this is my test. Now when I'm finished with my test, I need to give the true value. So if it is true, let me display it as a profit. If it is not, then now for the false part, I'm going to mention loss. There my function is done. I close the bracket. So you can see how the brackets are matching. Press enter, you can see it's giving profit. Similarly, copy paste the formula, Control D. Alright, the last product that is conditional is actually giving me false. The false value is given as loss. So let me just edit the formula and let's see what is exactly happening here. So when I do D4 minus E4, of course 50 minus 20 will give me 30. But 30 is not greater than C4, that is cost per unit, that is 40. So 30 is not greater than 40. That is why it went to the else part or it went to the loss part, the false part. So that is why it gave me loss. Now let me try to use AND also over here. Say for example, if, now here let me try to use AND. So I can join it with AND here. Saying for example, if the unit sold is greater than 100. So this is one condition. Now I need to specify another condition. So I give a comma and I say that the sale price is greater than 50. There my condition is done. So I close the bracket for the AND. So I'm done with AND. Add a comma. Now I'm going to say that if it is true, I'm going to say good. For the false part, let me say bad. Again, let me close the bracket for if. Press enter. You can see it's saying good. Control D. So now what exactly happened here is that if you look at B3 and 100, so I can say that 100 is not greater than 100, it equals to 100. So there the condition remained false. So that is why basically it did not work. Even the second condition also was bad over here. So that is why the resultant is bad. Whereas if you look at this, here the first condition is actually true. So 300 is greater than 100, that was giving me a true value. But the second condition became false, so that is why it gave me the false value, that is bad. Now in place of this, if I would have used OR, let me just go over there and let me just change the AND to OR. Press enter, see it gave me good. So it gave me the true value even if one of the condition was true.